computers. They've helped us build the world we live in and solve some of our most challenging problems. But we're approaching the border of what we can achieve with the computers we have. We need to explore new ways forward. We believe one of those ways is quantum computing. We've made small but significant steps in the right direction, showing that quantum computers can seriously outperform traditional computers. Now our ambition is to build the world's first truly useful quantum computer. Quantum computers are extraordinary. They harness quantum mechanical properties that occur in nature. Unlike traditional computers, which find solutions one by one, quantum computers can explore multiple solutions simultaneously. This phenomenal leap in computing power could lead to a fundamental shift in how we envision and build our future. A quantum computer could potentially tackle real-world problems in almost every aspect of society. Drug discovery, sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, and even climate science, transforming our way of life and this planet we call home. Our journey into the quantum frontier is just beginning. The road ahead is long, but we can't wait to see where it leads.
When we hear tech hub or startup culture, we think of the Bay Area's Silicon Valley. There's a reason for that. It is the world's highest concentration of tech companies and takes home more than half of the US's venture capital funding. But in the last decade, almost 100 Silicon cities have popped up worldwide. These hubs are set to innovate in unexpected ways, thanks to a little thing called leapfrogging. It's the idea that developing nations can quickly adopt new technology. One of the most impressive cases of leapfrogging is happening in Kenya's Silicon Savannah. The first big step was mobile phones. Landline phones were never widespread in Kenya. The infrastructure didn't support it.
Hello?
Younger generations were raised on cell phones, and now most of the country is mobile first. Meanwhile, the US is still phasing out obsolete landline tech. African businesses are now starting in the cloud, leapfrogging physical servers altogether. When VMware teamed up with startup Node Africa to bring cloud systems to Kenya, they saw an opportunity to help build companies cloud first and take advantage of a natively digital user base. In just 2 years, 65 African businesses have used Node as their jumping off point into the cloud. And they're leaving their mark on the Kenyan tech world. One standout partnership has been with IntelliPro and the EAFF. Together, they've built a cloud-first mobile platform that's improving the financial security of Kenya's farmers. That's a big deal since agriculture employs almost 3/4 of the continent's workforce. Historically, small, individually owned farms in East Africa haven't been able to qualify for loans or insurance. Now thousands of EAFF farmers are using IntelliPro's program to pool resources, track crop productivity, and secure financial support. Node and IntelliPro's ambitions, all built on VMware's cloud infrastructure, don't stop there.
The intention is not just to, collect data from farmers, but be able to, from an aggregated viewpoint, give them back insights to help improve their productivity.
Kenya's leap into cloud-first innovation isn't just changing long-held ways of life for small farmers. It's giving rise to a major tech scene. With the opportunity for cloud-first
What's the
innovation,
biggest thing we'll notice
incubation
about
hubs and
5G?
grassroots programs
So I
are
think the
popping up
biggest
across
thing
the
is
country,
the
with the goal
massive
of
data
solving
rates and the
high-stakes
low
local
latency.
issues.
We are going to
People used to
have
just sit
capacity
in,
going all the way up to like
cafes,
5 gigabits per second on day
takeaways,
one.
never knowing
Can you
who
tell me
else
more
is,
about latency?
working on
Look
the
at
same
it as
problem
like two
or
people talking
where
to
they
each
could
other.
get the
You're both
support
taking
from.
turns
Add to
talking,
that,
and you can
support
talk,
from the
pause,
government
and
and
wait
investments
for
from
like
local
5 minutes for
entrepreneurs. And it all
acknowledgement,
starts
or
to
you can
look like
talk,
the
pause,
ingredients for
and
the
wait
next
for
big
1
thing.
minute. You can imagine
When
the
digital
smaller and
infrastructure
smaller we
becomes
make
available,
these
then
intervals,
leapfrogging
we
takes
increase
place.
communication
A culture of
between
innovation
two
grows.
people.
And in
Got
Kenya,
it.
a hub that
Latency
could
is
one day
gap
rival
time, and if there's
Northern
less
California.
gap time, then communication happens faster. Why does that matter?
Think about mission critical applications like remote robotic surgeries. How quickly you can respond is extremely important because that could be a life and death scenario. Or autonomous cars. Because if you are detecting a collision and you need to send that to the car behind you, it's extremely important that message gets to that place. There's no point telling you to avoid a collision after the collision has happened.
What's it feel like now that you're starting to see this in the world?
One of the cool things about working on technologies in Qualcomm is you cannot say hello to a stranger without them potentially owning something that you have developed. They say, oh, look what my phone can do, and you feel so good saying, yes, I know exactly why it does that and why it can do that. And I think that's a great feeling.
Thanks, Vinitha.
Stop. Breathe. Now, think about how you're managing your time. It's been said there are two paradigms to scheduling: the manager and the maker. The manager's day is cut into 30-minute intervals, and they change what they're doing every half hour. The maker's day is different. They need to make, to create, to build, but before that, they need to think. The most effective way for them to use time is in half-day or full-day blocks. We all need to be makers. So let's be smart with our time. Many of our meetings could be shorter or include fewer people, and some don't need to happen at all. Take back those hours for your make time instead. But don't put it off till the end of the day on Friday. Your energy levels run the course of a wave throughout the week, so try to plan accordingly. And always bias your make time toward the morning before you hit a cycle of midday decision fatigue. My new challenge to you: create and protect your make time. And before you wrangle your teammates for meetings, consider whether it'll be disruptive to their make time. I have make time on my calendar. Please don't schedule over it. And I promise to do my best not to schedule over yours.